Hey everyone, this is Sippy with MTGOVideos.com, and I am back from hiatus of video making, and I'm bringing you a Innistrad sealed, and it looks pretty good considering I see a Liliana here. So, I mean, even if I don't do well, I already paid for it, which is it's good. Do a quick search by rarity, and we also have a Stromkirk Noble, which also is worth money, and a dual land, so that looks good. We're going to go back to color. I'm just going to grab anything I like and put it down, and then we'll see if I end up playing that. So, a lot of these, all the white flyers are very good. Cards that I don't necessarily know what they do are usually pretty bad, so I'm going to skip over a lot of this stuff. I think Invisible Stalker is very overrated, but I would still definitely play it in the right circumstance. The blue seems pretty good. Civilized Scholar is ridiculously strong. Sturmgeist, same deal. We're almost certainly playing the black, just like even beyond the Liliana, like Falkenroth Noble is really, really good. Mona Then Howl's very strong. Liliana's obviously pretty good. Screeching Bats are good. That card I'm not a fan of. This card's fine. How many zombies do I have? Are you a zombie? No? Okay, so I mean, maybe even Ghoul Razor won't get played. Deadweight will. Well, these are zombies, and these cards are fine as well. Okay. Red. Card's not great, but that's fine as well. A lot of mediocre cards. I like the red. This card's barely playable, but I guess I can put it in the deck, as does this card. Green, it doesn't even look deep enough to even consider. Got a torch, 2 torches, and the rest of this equipment's pretty bad. So, I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm pretty certain we want to play the, we're playing the black. Sadly we didn't get like a grotto to splash on Burial Rites flashback. The red is surprisingly good. Like, took a quick look at it, didn't think much of it, and then looking back at it again, seems pretty strong. Like, these are the cards out of there that I very much would like to play. Guess this card is fine in limited. Not a huge fan of this card. This card's also like these cards are all fine, but they're not great. Cut those. The blue is good. It has pretty much these cards. I don't like the stalkers very much, especially with no way to like make them stupidly good. And then Armored Scab really doesn't go well in this deck. Like flashback, we have Moan and yeah, End of Thought. So I probably wouldn't play that. This card's very good, but not in this deck. We'd be looking for something like the 6/9 Trampler and the 4/5 Zombie. So I mean, I could play these blue cards. It just doesn't look deep enough, and especially since 2 of the best cards are double blue, I think it's probably safe to say that we were likely going to cut blue. So Tapper is not as good as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty strong. You'd always play it, so it's good. Silver Chase Fox is fine. Unruly Mob is like in my maybe pile. That I would play. These I would play. Like, I got just a bunch of dorky flyers. Abby Griffin I'm not a huge fan of, but it flies. and Smite is very good. So, like, white has this removal, and then 2 power flyers, pretty much. 2 power evasion creatures. Whereas black has this for removal, and then not incredibly strong creatures, but stuff that can get it done. I'm kind of liking the red black. I think I can safely get rid of this blue. Let's see how many cards we have with black white. 26. This Ghoul Razor probably isn't getting played, regardless of what I pick. Might be able to play a Corpse Lunge. Typhoid Rats is playable, but I'd rather not play it. Yeah, those cards aren't very good. Then there's 25 cards. I mean, that's possibly doable. It's very awkward having this and this, like these mana costs, and that. Let's check the red-black. Might be a little bit short on cards, but I could probably squeeze some stuff in. This looks pretty interesting. Like, super low curve. And if I'm playing double Ghoul, maybe I can play the Razor. Let's just sort these cards out. So Vampire, when she flips. Unburial Rites seems very weak in this deck. Like, what am I gonna get back? I don't really have like a boom boom. I could play like this or this as just something that beats. I think I prefer this to the white. I think it's pretty close, but I've just had very good experiences with Brimstone Volley and Geist Flame, and Rolling Tembler is very good. Maybe not the greatest in this deck, but I kind of like my vampire sub-theme going on here. I'm at 21. I think this might be the deck to play. No, I think the Revelers comes in, and then I can think about. Is there anything I would want to splash? I could splash Smite the Monstrous, not Spite the Monstrous, or Rebuke, which I both like a lot, because I have this to let me splash white, and I can play like one more. Planes. If I were to do that, I could probably cut like a dorky 2/2. I like most of my non-creature spells. There's a lot of removal. This card is probably going to be an all-star in this deck. I have a good amount of removal. Don't really know if I need these. I could just play the one clifftop retreat for the Unbarrel Rights flashback. But I also need to put one more card in the deck. I think I'll just put this guy in. I mean, this seems good. You kind of want these dorks when you have Liliana, because you don't want to play Liliana when your opponent has 2 creatures and you have nothing going on, because then you're just gonna get screwed. I wish my deck had more ways to interact with the graveyard, because that's when Liliana is very good. And here she's just pretty good. I guess I have these two, which is it's not bad at all. Yeah, I think I like this build. I guess the white is there as an option if I come across someone who has a bunch of flyers, or this red isn't particularly good against an opponent. That's definitely an option. 14 creatures. I'm good with that. Let's do a color sort. Looks pretty even. Let's see what Moto says. Yeah. I think 8/8 plus the retreat is fine. I don't think I need that much more black. And playing retreat doesn't really hurt the mana base at all. This curve is pretty badass. Is there like a 2-drop I can fit in this deck? I was thinking I could maybe run 16 lands with this, judging by like just how much I have at the one spot. But I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna submit this. I'll be back for round 1.